Well, hi guys, hopefully this finds you very well. My name's Paul, this is Plan Zed, and OMG, we've got two GT1000s for, well, I've got two GT1000s, and what we're going to be doing over the next few months is shooting out a few different things. Today's session, I'm basically testing something out, and you're a fly on the wall for my little experiment. I want to try recording it, and if it goes okay, I'll post it as a video as maybe a day one, but day two might be a couple of weeks away. There's going to be other videos, other things going on. So in our first session today, I thought we'd get the Fender Tele Player out. We're going into this GT1000 at the moment. Now this one, we're going to call it the pure GT1000. We're using GT1000 cabinets on GT1000 amps, nothing in the send returns, she's pure. The only thing I've got attached is a control switch where I can go up and down patches, where what I'm going to do is I've built this patch, and I've built a patch in here, and I've built a couple of patches in ToneX, and a couple of patches in Cab M. And I want to kind of level a few things and just check a few things out, see how I'm doing. And the theme for this video will be the twin. So let's have a little look. What I want to do is I want to just save, and I'm going to do a separate deep dive video. What I'm going to do, let's save it there, because we're going to overwrite that anyway. So let's call this twin 1 new 2. Where's the numbers, Paul? There it is. So as I say, I'll do a deep dive, proper settings video into each of these. And when the videos go up, I'll put them up as pure GT1000 deep dive. And this one, the videos on this one will be it'll be something filthier. Filthy GT1000 or whore. She's a little whore, this one. We've got all the holes. I've got everything in her. We've got ToneX going on, 2 notes, and 2 control switches here. Now the control switch for this is out of shot. But what I've just done, if I remember right, let's just go. So that's new 1, new 2. So this one, I'm just going to go in, down to where the cabinets are. And this one currently has got the Ribbon 121 blended with the 57 in the blend B. But I'm just going to put this now on the original. So this one is the original cab that comes with GT1000. And then this one is the new set that came with the last update. Let's go to a medium. Let's just save that there. Keep going to that one, and it's to the other side. Let's just go to the medium. Oh, Paul, your learning curve is... Okay, let's go to the high gain. Opening up the back pickup. Let's go to this one, save it. Okay, so this one feels brighter. This one feels a bit meatier. Okay, so let's calm down the gains. Let's just save that as a low. Go into here. Save that as a low. Now I'm going to go old school while I'm waiting for my A/B switch to come. I've got a couple of stereo ones, but they're tied up with the loopers at the moment, so we're going to go old school. I'm just going to take the cable out. Now the inputs are set up the same, but the outputs are set up differently. I'll be covering those differences in the respective videos. Well, actually, I can tell you now, this one's set to recording, and this one's set to line out phones. Now, this one is going to eventually have, once we've shot out all 20 amps and the bass, we're going to be setting up acoustic guitars and drums. I've got V drums that I'll be putting through this with. So I'll have backup patches for my guitars, and then I'll have V drums and Roland V drums, funnily enough. Okay, so this is now a twin back pickup. Let's go neck. Going through GT1000 preamp, but now into Two Notes. I feel like we've maybe got a slight volume discrepancy. But when my AB switcher turns up, I'll have a better idea. Just feels like there's less highs, I think is what it is. This has got a slightly different configuration going on here. I'll cover that. Let's go to a medium gain. Oh, which patch am I in? Yeah. Okay, so low gain, medium gain, okay, so on this GT1000, we're going to have, on that one, we're going to set up different cabinets and microphones across the bank with that first patch. The first 3 will be different cabs and mics. The last 2 will be stereo versions of the best ones of those 3. And then over here, we're going to be doing the same thing, but in my stereo patches, I'm going to be running Two Notes on one side with GT1000, and on the other side, the ToneX. So, but what I want to do is just hear differences in speakers here. So I've set up some cabs so we can just hear some differences. So this is a twin JBL comes stock with Two Notes. Everything we're using here is stock, nothing downloaded. This is a set of Jensens that are in there. Now I've put in an angled Randall 112 for when we get to the deluxe. We've got a 110 Princeton as well. Remember, that's going on to the twin at the moment. We've got a Cali 212. And we've got it's called Prime. It's divided by 13, but they're silver Celestians. Not silver, blue. They're blue Celestians. Like that. Let's go to the logo. Go to the neck. So, I dialed this patch in using the twin. JBLs. Let's now go to a Dumble in here. Now there's different patches. I haven't actually had enough time to sort out group them all together, and I'm kind of trying to group for different sessions because we're going to do this with the Orange, with the Matchless, the Vox, all the amps that are in these different things. We're going to have a little look, see what the differences are and what the similarities are. Different ways of running things. Now let's come out of that patch. We're going to go up a couple of patches to this one where I've got. We're now hearing the Dumble from ToneX. Let's try a slightly beefier one. Go back pickup. go upper back to another one, go back to my neck. So they hit differently. One of them slightly too loud, but we'll get to that in deeper sessions. Let's hear another couple of patches. I'm just going to go up and just... This patch here has got one of the double patches that comes stock, 3 different states of it. Two notes. So yeah, I think my GT1000 and Two Notes is just a touch loud there in the lows. Let's go up a patch where I think there's a twin. Now in the ToneX, it's quite obscure how some things are, and some things are more obvious. Just check that level against the clean twin. Now, just while we're here, I want to hear. Oh, we got a bassman as well. I forgot about that. So this is one of the bassman patches, but I've done 3 instances of it. GT and Two Notes. Now, up here, I'm clearing an area, and I'm doing it manually without computers, so now we're going to be doing some Marshalls in the next session, I think. But there's some Fender. It's called Fender. I don't know what it is yet. Bring the gain up a touch. So with the control size here, what I've got is bank up and bank down, and then here the A button is a reverb, whichever reverb's in the patch, and this one I switch between the reverbs here. We'll be covering the assigns in the next video. Now here I've got a spring reverb, let's pull that back. Now we've got a room reverb on the ToneX, which is engaged. Let's take that verb off. The patch next is a Supra. Well, that can come up. Let's try that. So that's GT1000 twin medium gain. That's a high gain with gain at 45, I think. Just going to close that off. Don't do this at home, kids. It feels just a touch louder. Or is it just a touch brighter? Now, it's going to be interesting when we get the A-B switcher in here to just be able to flick between the two. We'll be able to hear a bit closer the differences to dial them in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off the microphone because I don't want to hear the... Hang on, if I mute that. Don't know if you can hear my strings there. I just want to take those out of the equation so I know exactly what I'm hearing. So it'll go quiet on the mic until it doesn't. I'm going to switch between the two units and gain stages. interesting. So I'm going to try and find some higher gain Fenders and different things to shoot out and dial in and sound check. That was interesting hearing those. The level difference between this one and that one was actually in high energy, I think. The level looked good on the meter, and in the room it didn't feel like one. We'll see when we get proper an AB in. Hopefully that was interesting. For me that was interesting. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.